guys, welcome back to another video on the HSR. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Guys, talk about a beautiful morning here in Kansas. Today we got a couple things we got to get done. First thing, we got to get these calves some grain. These are our weaned bottle calves. You can see they're coming up. We got 11 of them. We actually had one die 2 days ago, so that was unfortunate, but kind of expected from that one. So can't do too much there. Let's take a look at them as they come up here. I'll talk to you guys as we're waiting for them. Kind of what we're going to do today is I ended up getting a new pickup, so I need to go take it to the trooper's office to get inspected. It came out of Nebraska. Little F-250. We'll show you guys that in a little bit. And we got to go rotate the the spring cow, sorry, here just west of our house to get them onto a new pasture. It's gonna rain. We have chances of rain every single day this week, and I want to get them off the little draw pasture they're in now because it's gonna be a little muddy, I believe, if we are gonna get rain. And so that's kind of my plan, and I want that pasture to rest, you know, for another 21 days, get that regrowth. So all right, y'all, enough weaned calf talk. Let's head on to the pasture, see if we can't get some work done. Alright guys, here they are. They're not real spread out here, which is good. It's only about a little 45 acre pasture, so we'll get them called up over here, get them in through the gate. We'll shake a little bag of grain. I didn't bring any grain, but if I shake the bag, they should come. And if they do, we'll go ahead and get them caught. Let's go, girls, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, ladies. Here they come. I don't like feeding them grain. I don't feed them anything on pasture, but you feed them grain 3 or 4 days in a row, just a little bit, just to get them caught. Man, they'll just follow you anywhere. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I don't have to shake the bag. All I gotta do is yell at them. Works pretty good. Come on. I like rotating pastures. It gives me a really good look at all the cows and calves when they're walking by me. Just to look at them. All the calves and a cow left. Come on. We're liking the grass. I better get this hot wire turned on though. So I have this kind of set up weird, to be honest. But basically what I've got is for my middle pasture, I have the hot wire here going that way. For my fence to go from here to the water tank here, and this tank to the far side of the pasture right here. And so what I've really just been doing is I just connect here or connect here. I don't leave it all hot in case it goes dead on one part of the fence, because it's like 2.5 miles. So I just leave this one off and I'll just connect these two. But I need to go work on the hot wire over there, so I'm going to leave this off for now and just connect the long fence, and we'll see if it's even hot. Yep, it's flashing green, so it's on. Anyways, let's get this wire moved because we got hot wire around the water, so they actually can't get water right now in that pasture. Oh my gosh, a little golden hour for me, guys. Woo! Anyways, we got to get the hot wire so they can get water, and also so they can't get back in this middle pasture. We want to make sure we can rotate them. right, so my plan is to take this one off. We'll swing it over there, and I'm gonna leave it hot all the way around, and I'm just gonna leave this little spot down so they'll have to figure it out, which they should figure it out, hopefully. All right, so what I need is another insulator because it's just not working very good. So I'm gonna get this insulator put together. I like to double wire it, but when I cut my wire just a second ago, I cut it too short, so we're gonna do one. We don't want to waste. So what I do is I leave 2 long tails, and I just twist it enough to keep this good, and then I'll twist it tight on the post. All right, so what I'm gonna do is string this through here. Try and get her tight as can be. And I think that's gonna be good enough to hold them. My cows respect hot wire, so I don't really have any issue with it not being super tight. And I'm gonna use my connect wire here and just make sure it's tight to where it doesn't hit nothing. So basically what we got is the connector's way down there at the corner gate. Fence comes up here, stays nice and tight, jumps off this. We'll jump it to here. I want to keep this wire on this fence, so when I rotate them again, all I have to do is restring it. No good place to set up my camera. So what I did, guys, is I restrung all of it, just tied it around here. There'll all be 2 strands of smooth wire. Just put them through the insulators, 2 strands. Now it should stay hot all the way through this side right here, which is perfect. This whole thing will be open. They're gonna rub on these T-posts, which I don't love, but oh well, I'll have to just battle through that. But guys, this just tells you the regrowth. I don't have a picture before, which I need to start doing better of getting before and after my rotational grazing. Like we have this pasture, guys, remember, where we're at, a lot of you can be like, that's not a lot of grass. It's not a lot of grass. Well, we only get about 19 inches of rain a year. You know, there's guys, Tennessee, some guys I watch, they're getting 60 inches of rain, 7 inches of rain in a week. We get 7 inches of rain in like 45 days. So take that with a grain of salt. But we got grass real tall. This isn't even the thickest part. This up here is by the water tank, so they're gonna graze up here harder. Kind of where the cows are at now down there. It's a nice little draw. We'll go take a look at it. We'll go look at some grass real quick. You guys can see we got some grass in here. What I'm talking about. Gotta love that. The cows are just sitting here in that native. I'm sure it tastes a little better than that green CRP. Look at that tank right there. That's a big old steer calf. Here's that Hereford's calf. She might be a keeper, guys. She is a beaut. Currently looking at flies. Looks like they got little flies on them. We'll probably bring some grain out to them maybe later this afternoon. Just dump it in a line and drive by them and spray them for flies real quick. Tends to work pretty good. I buy that bulk grain in my bulk feeder for my weaned calves, and I just give them half a bucket of grain, which amounts to literally nothing. And it's probably 50 cents. You know, I mean, it's cheap. I get a ton of grain, the co-op, 1 ton, 2,000 pounds for $234. So I'm sure you can do the math and figure out exactly what it costs, but for me, it makes sense to do that. All right, y'all, we're gonna vaccinate the calves real quick. These little weaned calves, they're gonna get a Vista 5 and a pink eye shot just to give them a little booster. So let's get started here and see if we can't get them caught in the corral. Hi. Hi. All right, now just give him a look. Hi. Oops. All right, calves are caught. They're all gonna get a Vista 5 and a pink eye. It's the Flint Hills pink eye. It's kind of a vaccine for particularly our area. So we'll see if it works. It's a little more expensive than the regular, but I figure we might as well try it to keep these calves as healthy as possible. So let's get them through. All right, y'all, calves are worked. I'm gonna end the video right here today. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Ranch on. Peace.